As you can see, I'm soaking wet. It's pouring down rain outside. Yeah, one of them days. A very important thing to remember about your loads and dumping: try to keep an eye on what the weather's gonna be like, not only so you don't have to be in the rain, but also if you got a load, a household load with couches, sofas, beds, mattresses, dressers, clothing, stuff like that, you don't want it to rain on that stuff before you get it to the landfill. You know why? Because they charge by the weight. If you let your trailer sit out in the rain for a couple of days, you don't get it to the landfill quick as possible, your trailer's gonna be soaked. It's gonna be soaked with water. It's gonna be full of the couches and everything. It's gonna be saturated, which means it's gonna be twice as heavy as it normally would be, which means you're gonna pay. You don't want your stuff to get saturated with water, rain on all your load, and then you get there and you're paying twice as much as you normally would with a dry load, because you don't let it rain on and get soaked. Don't do that. Try to be mindful of what the weather gonna be like. If you know it's gonna rain and you can't get it to the landfill, try to get a tarp, some plastic, something, cover your load so the water can drain off. That way you won't have to worry about the next morning getting up and going and paying all that money for water weight. And it's gonna be a lot of water weight. I got mine here. It started raining at home before I left to come here. So I tried to hurry up and jump in the truck and get out here before it get real bad. I kind of made it. It rained a little bit at the house on the load, but not a whole lot. Plus I had it under a big tree, so it wasn't getting a whole lot of water. But it did rain on it, and when I got here it was barely sprinkling. So I got like 3/4 of the load unloaded, and then it started pouring down on me. But luckily I got the couches and mattresses and all that stuff off before it could get too saturated with water. So I'm gonna gain a little bit of extra expense from the water, but not as much as I could have if I'd have just not went today and waited till tomorrow. If I'd have waited till tomorrow, it's supposed to rain the rest of the day, I'd have got here and it'd been probably 2.5 times as more weight than it would be if I'd have just did it today. So be mindful of that. Try to get your loads dumped when it's dry. If it's gonna rain, you can't get to it, try to cover it up, park it under something, whatever you can. But sometimes you have no choice. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And like me, I'm soaking wet from head to toe. My bed is full of water. I'm soaked, but I had to do it. Because I got to go home and get another load. But the other load is scrap metal, so water don't sit in it. Water don't saturate in the metal. It just rolls off and go through the flow. So yeah, I got to go drop this off, just trail off at the house. Then pick up my scrap metal trailer, go run and dump it, make that little money. Cause I got a 15-yarder full, it's chock full. So I ought to get a pretty good little piece for that. After that, I'm probably gonna chill for the day. I got a couple of calls to get back with, but I know they're not gonna want nothing done today. If they do, hey, I gotta get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. But if not, hopefully nobody got nothing else the rest of the day and I can just go home and chill, do some stuff online, get my invoices done and do some banking, stuff like that. I got some stuff I can do, but I also could use a little relaxation because I've been going nearly 7 days a week for a while. Every time I think I got a day off, calls pour in, I got to jump up and grab trailers, go drop them, go pick them up, dump them, drop them, I be moving, but that's the life. That's the life at Git'R Done Dumpster Rental and Junk Removal. And this is part 3. I'll see y'all on the next video, part 4. Coming up, Git'R Done Dumpster Rental.